Hi, puppy. Hello, we're here. We're the Mugs. We are doing a podcast, episode number 32, baby. I am Johnny B. And these guys, you already know the other Mugs. That's Matt Fernandez. Look at you.
Hey, Johnny.
How are you, pal?
I'm doing great.
That's cool. John J. Murray, how are you?
I'll try to be less awkward than Matt today.
I was going to dive right into the roast, but I realized I had to let John introduce himself.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we all did a roast over the weekend, and it was a success.
Yes.
Successful roasting. Everyone was so mean, and it really hurt my feelings, and I didn't think anybody was going to say anything mean. And no, I'm just kidding. It was really fun.
Someone got me sick. The best,
Did you get
the
sick?
best roast of all. Someone fucking gave me a cold or something.
Oh, it's got to be Sean Guest.
But I'm good. That's why I sound so cool today. But I'm good now.
Your wife came up to me before we started the roast, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been sick all week," and I mushed her face and walked away. So you might want to blame her.
It might be her.
She works at a concert venue now, so she's got everybody fucking sneezing in her face as she checks
It's possible.
It's very nice. No, the roast was crazy. The place was packed, man. People were screaming and laughing. It was wild. Everybody was pretty damn good too. So even John Jacobs' stupid video from London, it was good. It was
It actually hit pretty in a couple spots.
I mean,
thought it was
if
good.
there wasn't those awkward spots where the fucking internet cut out or whatever, it would have been a lot better.
Right, the internet cut out, and then John Jacobs was just like reading from like a sheet.
Yeah.
Like you could have fucking put it like behind the camera, giving yourself notes on a whiteboard or something.
teleprompter. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had one of my favorite jokes against me, though. He said that I look like a turtle who sold his shell for a Tampa Bay Rays hat. I thought that was pretty good.
And you were wearing a Rays jersey.
I know. Yeah, it was good. A lot of mean people, man. You know, like I felt like
Sean Guest was mean. Hugh
Carey.
Carey.
What the fuck's wrong with Hugh Carey? He just kept yelling, "This you fat fuck!" And I wasn't even there. I'd already left.
He had the most pages.
He had so many
pages and pages.
He was going off on me for like 5 minutes, and then he turned the page, and there was another whole fucking page.
John Jacobs parentheses continued.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, but it was. I hated leaving, but I had the other gig at Side Splitters I had to get to, and I felt like crap leaving because it was just having fun, man. We were drinking. I was like 3 beers in. I was like, I gotta stop. I have to do a real show across town. I don't want to show up drunk, But yeah, it was fun, man. It was a good way to turn the reins over, if you will, because you ran shows there for a decade, and now you're turning them over to John Jay, right?
Yep. I love that Law fucking was like, Matt did this for himself. It's like a kid planning his own birthday. When I was totally against it. I didn't want to do it. But other people told me I should do it.
I like how you have to bring that up. Make
I
sure
know.
that everybody
I
knows.
want people to know I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have a fucking roast battle where open micers would kill each other for stage time.
Yes.
Roast battles are typically bad because the people that are roasting each other don't actually know each other. We all knew each other, and that's why it was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
because we know how to be fucking mean to each other.
Well, you don't have to know each other. You just have to put in some effort and do a little research. You know what I mean? Like, I know you guys, but I still, when I wrote jokes for everybody, I still pulled up everybody's Facebook page, kind of dug into what you've been up to, everything else, and see if there's anything I missed, and not so much for you two guys, but like Sean Guest, I didn't know a whole ton about him. I even had to do a little digging on Jeff Klein. I just
know he's a dirtbag. That's it.
It helps to spend time. Like no one would know about John Jay sleepwalking if they looked at his Facebook, but I knew that. And no one would know that you got married on the water, like unless you were there. Which, that helps be friends.
Of course.
So, yeah, I don't want to spoil any of the jokes because I think that is going to come out. I think you're going to be able to watch it on YouTube.
I think.
We're getting canceled.
Get out there.
I'm getting canceled. Dude. Yeah. So it was fun though. Good times. Thanks for everybody that came out. I know there was some mother muggers out there. A couple of fans of the podcast came out, so that's cool.
Yeah, that was badass. I was surprised to see so many. There was like a lot of like comedy fans that I haven't seen in like 5 years came out. And,
and some of the ones that come out all the time, like Rob Dietz and his wife and his whole.
Oh, yeah, that's always cool to see them.
Yeah, they're big comedy fans. So you can't miss his fucking head of hair. I don't know what the hell.
It's
how
beautiful.
That happens.
It
He's
is
got like
beautiful.
he's got like the teenage boy like broccoli cut.
He's got fucking mad scientist hair.
Yeah,
it's silver, but it's like fucking a weird afro.
Yeah. It's that's the style that the kids are doing, but he's like a 55-year-old man.
Yeah. Show or do a card trick, you fucking idiot. What are we? It was a good time. So thanks to everybody that came out, and it's still gonna be great shows. Open mic still on Wednesdays there, and Saturday shows, and once a month and all that. So
yeah, next one coming up is Patrick Garrity.
Yeah, fucking killer. Yeah, so
he's
that's
a
good.
straight up killer. Yeah.
Yeah,
one of the first people, the first person I ever did an out of town show with at the old Side Splitters. That's not even there anymore in fucking Tennessee.
Actually, I think he's the first. I think he's the first headliner that JB booked at Devine. Actually, way back when. Yeah. I think he's the very first headliner at Devine. So they always love having him there, and he kills it no matter where he goes.
I met him and he was like, "Hey man, you want to go smoke this joint in my car?" And I was like, "What? Are we best friends?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, he's the best headliner ever. He's fucking hilarious."
Me and Patrick Garrity one time stayed up all night in a haunted hotel and took mushrooms to see if we can find ghosts.
You'll find something.
Dude, honest, I was doing a show Friday night, the day before the roast at this old 150-year-old theater in Fort Myers. It's a new Comedy Zone room. And I'm talking to one of the ladies that works there, curator or whatever she is, after my set. And I said, man, this place looks haunted as hell. And she goes, oh, we do ghost tours in here. And I go, oh, that's cool. I said, my wife and I are into that whole paranormal thing. We like that stuff. And she goes, no. We've named the ghost. Like, you can hear them. We've had them talk to us, everything else.
You can feed them with your hand.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Well, I thought she was, the more she talked, the more I was like, all right, this bitch is crazy. While we're talking, the chandelier above us just starts flickering. I go, what the shit? And she goes, yeah, that's them communicating. She was so like matter of fact and like not even shaken by it.
Happens.
There's a guy in a fucking closet somewhere that's like got a button that makes it go. Brrr.
It was wild though. No, you know when you just walk into something and you go, oh shit, like you could just feel the creepiness. It was like, this place is fucking yeah. So
I performed at a haunted theater one time and I was standing there waiting to go on stage and I felt like someone pulling on my shirt. And I turned around and there was no one there, so I just went over to the stage manager, and it was like the same thing. I was like, did you need something or whatever? And she was like, no. And I was like, were you just pulling on my shirt? And she was like, no. Oh, that's probably Frank. Yeah, he's the ghost that lives here. Yeah, he just likes to mess with the actors.
Like, yeah, I want that. I want that so bad. I want to fucking feel the other side.
You want to feel the penetration. You want some ghost
I want
sex?
some confirmation. I'm not trying.
Trying to fuck a ghost?
Why you always got to go there? Why you got to make it gross? Dude. I'm trying to get introspective and talk about supernatural shit.
I want
here comes John, fucking
pussy.
Ghosts.
Yeah, some ghost pussy.
I want that scene from Ghostbusters where Dan Aykroyd gets his dick sucked by a ghost.
Yeah, dude. I want to make Clay.
Technically, my wife can't get mad at that. It's
She's
a
dead.
ghost. She's dead.
I want my wife to shave her haircut like a boy and make pottery with her. You know, that's what I want to fucking do, baby. That's gonna be fucking while Unchained Melody plays, because that's fucking good. No, the fucking the Cuban Club in Ybor City, we did a thing with the old Johnny B show where we called it B Halloween, and we got locked in because I know the people that run that place. They locked me and my wife and 10 listeners in the place from midnight till 6 a.m.
Okay.
And this is a documented haunted place. Like, it's had several Travel Channel shows filmed there and everything else. And the lady that was showing us around, she was telling us where the hot spots were, like where people were seeing apparitions and things like that. And my wife and I were in the theater, and we were the only two people in there. Everybody was kind of spread out around the place. It's huge. And we're sitting in these seats, and it turned ice cold. Like somebody was like blowing fucking Michigan winter on us. And I was like, dude, it is cold as shit right here. And then we got up and we walked off. About, I don't know, 3 years later, I'm judging a burger competition at the Cuban Club on a Saturday afternoon. And she's the same curator. She's walking everybody around, giving like a tour of all the judges. She's giving a tour. And she's like, yeah, we've seen a lot of different apparitions. And she points over. We're in the theater. She goes, there's a couple that can be seen here, like they're watching a show all the time, sitting in those seats over there. It was the seats my wife and I were sitting in. There's 400 seats in this fucking thing. She pointed at the 2 we were sitting in. I turned fucking completely white, goosebumps. I called my wife. I go, you're not gonna fucking believe what I mean. I still like that. There's no way she could have known we were sitting there and set that up. It was wild, dude. But yeah, my brother
spot with the air conditioner, I
guess. But my brother used to deal a private poker game there, and he said it the biggest apparition they call the Lady in Red that's on this big fucking grand stairwell. He's like, yeah, I've seen the Lady in Red like a dozen times. It's like fucking when you see it, you just can't believe it. Like you look, and then she'll just stand there, and then when you look away and look back, she's gone. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy shit. So I don't know. I'm not a religious person. I don't know what I believe, but fucking the ghost shit's kind of cool.
I always say that ghosts. I think ghosts are real, but I just don't know what they are. Like I
go to the places where like I did the thing at the Cuban Club. I did the ghost tour.
Oh yeah,
we didn't see shit. I got fucked up too because I was like, I'm gonna make myself see something. And nope, nothing, man, not a thing. Yeah. Fucking, we went to Rome and we went to this underground church that had just
all the catacombs.
Yeah, no, well, it's kind of like the catacombs, but it's like
France.
this years old church that these monks, when they die, they like fucking make chandeliers out of their bones and like all this different kind of art and hanging on the walls. I didn't see a goddamn thing, but it was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome just to see. But yeah, I still I haven't seen anything. I also went to Pendle Hill in England where they like buried 13 women in this mass grave because they thought they were witches, but really they were just like women who wanted to learn to read.
Yeah. Well, God,
we went different ways on that one, Johnny B. These chicks wanted to vote, and they threw them in a hole.
This woman read a book and then healed my wound.
Yeah.
She must be a witch.
I want to see something so bad.
She was just a doctor, and they killed her. she knew what antibiotics were.
She turned herbs into an ointment that healed my rash.
She corrected her husband. He used the wrong there. And they fucking buried her alive.
I can stand behind that. Don't fucking no grammar Nazi me, you bitch.
So I want to apologize to you guys for rescheduling at the last moment on Monday. I did not read the checklist sheet from my doctor and realized that because I was getting a colonoscopy the next day, I had to drink a gallon of this fluid that has the consistency of saliva. And then it makes you shit your brains out for like 5 hours straight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't want to. I thought it was I was going to do the podcast and drink. You know, I was going to be like, haha, what are we drinking? I'm drinking colonoscopy cleanser. And then I looked at the thing and it was like, oh, you're going to shit like 25 times.
It makes you go. Katie had to do hers like earlier this year.
Oh, okay. And, it's not fun.
You get up every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did mine, and the first time I did one, I thought, well, I'm not gonna be able to eat for a little while, so let me eat a big meal first, right? So I ate like a bunch of seafood.
I ate a bunch of chili.
Oh no!
I ate like a bunch of oysters and fucking some other shit, and then I drank this stuff, and demons were coming out of my ass for like 24 straight hours. It just
slid out of him exactly as he ate it. Like it was just he could eat it again if he wanted to.
He just shit one giant baby-sized oyster.
How are they back in the shells? It's in the shells again. Yeah, so no, I told you guys via text, but I had 2 colonoscopies in a week, which that's something you never want to do. Yeah, so my blood work was all weird. So this doctor I had, he was like this Greek guy or something. Bedside manner, not good. I'm trying to think of what he had, some sort of accent, and he just goes, he's looking at my chart and he goes, "Yeah, you got cancer." And I went, "Ah!" I'm like in my 30s, right? I go,
"Fuck."
I go, "What the fuck?" And I'm freaking out. I'm starting to cry. I'm a hypochondriac anyway, and I'm flipping out. And he's like, "Don't worry, we're gonna find it, and we're gonna beat it. We need a colonoscopy done tomorrow." So I got to drink this shit and everything. I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like freaking out, dude. So I go and I get the colonoscopy done, The next day I go there and he goes, yeah, we didn't find anything. And I go, well, thank God. And then he goes, I think we missed it. We're going to go back in. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
Like, you're definitely going to die.
They told Johnny you have cancer, and he was like, what? And then they were like, you can't eat for 24 hours. And he was like, no!
I'd rather die. Yeah,
that
dude.
was terrible not eting for 24 hours. I'm an American man, okay? I've never had to skip a meal before.
But then he was almost
Mine
like
was good. Mine was clear, by the way. Everything's cool.
Way to go, big guy.
My asshole is totally fucking good.
The doctor put a star on your fucking pictures.
Yeah, he did. But my doctor seemed to be disappointed after the second one. He goes, yeah, I don't know. We didn't find it. I go, that's good, dude. What the fuck, man? He
Look harder.
He felt like he was losing at the crane machine. He's like, I went in there, nothing. It's fucking.
Put a bigger camera in.
Yeah, like a fucking
like a GoPro.
Fucking Black Magic 6K, just like right into my asshole. Yeah, that'd been perfect.
A GoPro attached to one of those things you clear a drain with.
We call this camera a Jerome.
I like it. Hey, speaking of getting fucked up, what are we drinking today, boys?
What are we drinking?
I'm actually drinking a beer this time.
Me too.
A delicious Divine Triple.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's got for some reason, Matt's head is so big that looks like a normal sized can of beer. That's like a liter.
It's a regular. Shut up, John.
Looks like a shot glass.
That's bigger than a tall boy.
I'm also drinking a local brewery, Three Daughters, a blonde ale, beach blonde ale. It's a classic. It's a good one. I can't go wrong with it.
You ever had their coffee blonde? One of my favorites.
Yes, very good.
I am drinking a German lemon radler again. I still had another one of these. So it's mostly, it's like half lemonade, half German wheat beer, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's
sounds obscure.
It is.
So it's half for dudes.
It's half for dudes and then half.
John gets his beers in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Gay bars in Eastern Europe.
He gets his beers from Budapest.
Budapest. It's pronounced Budapest.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, we had a lot of shit to cover, so we should probably jump in, right?
Let's do it.
Before we jump in, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to us on whatever platform you consume podcasts. We're audio on everything, and we're video on Spotify and YouTube. So subscribe there if you want the full video show. Also follow us at 3 Ugly Mugs on Instagram, at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, and our YouTube is youtube.com/@3uglymugs. Also, follow our producer at JRB Comedy. Thank you, James.
Does a great job. Great job, boy. Great job. One day you'll work other rooms besides Clearwater Comedy Club. I'm rooting for you, pal.
That was mean. He didn't deserve that.
He's the best comic on the lineup, so I'll say that. Yeah. Every time I look at the poster, I'm like, well, he's good. Yeah. So the other ones.
What about the rest of the lineup, Johnny B?
Oh, they're good.
No, they're fine. Hey. We call it Tampa Bay All-Stars.
Where open mic is every night.
Yeah. If they're not good, I don't have to pay them.
So they're never good.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. One of those regular comics hit me up today. I had to leave him on red. He's like, hey, I'd really like to hop on one of your shows. I'm like, no, bro. Ain't having it.
Nah, bro.
Sorry, man.
Johnny's mean.
I'm not mean.
Booked me to do his room in July, and he was like, I mean, you could put me on the show to host or not. It won't. And I was like, no, get somebody else to host.
Oh,
I was like, Corey Hilliard or Amanda Hoffman would be fine to host.
Yeah, he hit me up too to go back to the Ritchie. It's a fun theater. I like it. It's also haunted apparently, but
cool.
Yeah, no, I just for me, I got this weird thing with my comedy shows where I actually give a shit about the audience. I prioritize the audience.
You want them to have fun?
Yeah, I'd like them to have a good time.
Yeah. That's neat.
Also, I don't like to follow that weird, awkward energy of like, oh man, the person, and then I'm gonna talk shit about them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember somebody called you out online for being a comedy bully, and
only if you fucking suck in front of me.
the person did bomb.
Yeah.
Like, I have to say something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring the audience back into the show.
Yeah, like if somebody noticeably bombs and you don't mention it, the crowd's gonna feel awkward about you. They're gonna be like, does he not know that person sucked? Like, that's like if the comic before you only have one arm and then you never talk about it, you know? Like you never say, wow, that motherfucker had one arm. You just go,
Yeah,
hey,
you come out. You come out and say, "Give that guy a hand, everybody. Give him a hand."
I'm out.
Yuck.
I killed Johnny. I ruined his life.
John Jay will not be on my next show, guys. I'm sorry. He's got to be punished for that one. Yeah. Anyway,
Let's get into the draft. Are we doing? Are we doing multiple draft episodes this week?
No, because this will be coming out at midnight tonight, which is technically the day of the draft. Now you're talking about for round 2 and for Saturday and Sunday.
If we want to talk round 2, we can jump on here and talk round 2. If not, we can just come back on Monday and say what happened.
Yeah, one of those things will happen for sure. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with one of us, myself and you, John, and possibly James, since we have access to all of this stuff. All of us do, except for Matt. We could jump on here and go live for 5 minutes if we want to, and I might even do that on the Mugs page.
Maybe we live tweet it. That'd be fun.
Okay, could do that too.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have an Ugly Mugs Twitter?
No, I mean we could
get on it, James. What the fuck are we doing? All right,
I just meant us, but okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll be tweeting about
we
it.
Don't need another. We don't need another fucking social media account. There's plenty of things to fucking follow.
Well, we can also throw it up on the Three Ugly Mugs. Like every pick and that would be awesome if we could do that. Every pick the Bucks make, if we can throw it up on the Ugly Mugs Instagram.
There you go.
Like a nice.
Cool.
And we'll announce who gets the Henry Ruggs Award.
Yeah, I'll make the graphic and throw it up into our thing. And James, you can post it if you want to. That'd be great. We'll work together. That'd be awesome. So, bing bong.
This is great. We're having a fucking meeting on the podcast.
Why not?
We're letting them see how the sausage is made.
Yeah. So should we just go through our top 10 one at a time, or not one at a time? Let's just take turns.
Not one at a time. Let's just go pick by pick.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
I think we all are the same for the first 3. I think the world knows the first 3.
First 3. I don't think anybody is really disputing the top 3.
No.
Top 1. No one's.
Let Johnny cook. Let Johnny cook.
Hold the fuck up. This came out at midnight, so it's tonight, guys. At 8:00, the draft starts, and like you were about to say, the top 3 should be fairly easy, but we have to present the picks properly. All right, do you guys want to all say the top 3 at the same time? It'll be Titans and Cleveland and the Giants, and we all agree what those picks will be.
I think we're all going with Ward, Hunter, and Carter for the top 3 picked.
And by the way, my top 10 isn't what I want to happen. It's what I think will happen. I don't know how you guys did it, but that's what
how I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not what I want to happen. It's
you're
what
tied
I think.
in. You're tied in. Your top 10 is wild.
Yeah, well, this is what I think. I think there's going to be some
wild
curves.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some curveballs there, and there usually is. There's usually some picks where you go, "What the fuck was that?" I think it's going to happen again, but not in the first 3. I think the first 3 are kind of written there, unless the Giants do something stupid. And I said this to you guys earlier before the show. I would not be shocked that the Giants did something completely dumb and went Shedeur Sanders at number 3. I just
really think so.
That'd be so stupid.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Why would they draft a 3rd-string quarterback in the first round?
Because maybe they think he's going to be the franchise quarterback of the future. I mean, he's not a bad quarterback. He had the best stats.
No, I don't think he's bad.
He threw 37 touchdowns. He was a 2nd-rated quarterback in college football.
I don't think they need him for this season.
No, I think they're going Abdul Carter because they're going to tank this season so they can get Manning next year. That's really what I think.
I think when you're you lean into what you're already good at, and the Giants and Browns are already pretty strong on defense. So if they both go defense, I'm like, yeah, fucking, our offense might suck, but you're gonna fucking know you played us.
Yeah. All right. James has to bounce, so he has tons of banners in the background in case you guys are wondering.
The banners.
There you go, baby. All right.
See you later, James.
Bye, buddy. You're doing a great job. You're our little angel. Bye, dumpling butt. All right. Let's go
Goblin butt.
dumpling butt.
Dumpling butt. Well, I don't know if that's worse or better.
Yeah.
You guys are dumb.
Too gay, bro.
Whatever. I'm trying to reverse that horrible joke that John did earlier. All right, let's go to round number 4. Matt, with the 4th overall pick, who do you have the New England Patriots selecting?
I think they go Will Campbell. I think they protect their rookie quarterback. I think he's the best offensive lineman. I think it's honestly the top 10 is going to be a lot of beefy boys.
Hell yeah.
Taken in the top 10. And I think he's the best of the beefy boys.
I also have Will Campbell. Yes.
Yeah, he's got that LSU pedigree on him.
He's great.
He's safe. He's a safe pick. He's going to be good.
He is safe pick, and that's why I say nay, because it's too easy. It's too easy. I think the Patriots want to make a big splash. I think that a lot of people agree that the guy that may be the most generational player in this draft, and I am going with.
Give yourself an applause.
That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. It worked out, but it was the wrong button. I'm going running back from Boise State. Ashton Genty will go to the Patriots. You match him up with that young quarterback, brand new coaching system. Everything's going to be great. They beefed up the defense in free agency. They grabbed a wide receiver in free agency. I think they go with Ashton Genty. You already got a quarterback that runs 1,000 yards a season. Like, it's going to be a nasty offense with that guy, and the defense is already looking good. So I think the Patriots shock the world and take a running back at number 4.
I don't agree, but okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they should. I think they will. All right.
What the fuck is their quarterback's name? I can't fucking think of it.
Come on, dude.
Drake May. Sorry.
Thanks.
Thank you. My bad.
I just said it 'cause I couldn't think of it either.
I had to say it. I had to say it out loud to think of it. But I really think that I think Drake May is their centerpiece, and they just want to protect him.
Yeah, he's great, dude. I do think if they take Ashton Genty, and I do think they will, I think they may make a trade up and grab a solid offensive lineman later in the draft, 2nd round. There's a kid from Alabama that had knee surgery, but he's 100% now. They could still beef up the offensive line in the 2nd round. But Genty is one of those guys that could be another, Barkley or something like that. So, or even better, you don't know. He's a home run hitter, so he's a guy that can go 80 yards anytime he wants to. So, yeah. All right, let's go to round number 5. God damn it.
For number 5, I got your boy up in Duval taking Ashton Genty, actually.
Ooh, Duval.
I think this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is they could have gotten, people forget, they could have gotten Aiden Hutchinson 2 years ago. And they got the kid, and come on, man. They love to fuck themselves. So I think if they're
smart, they're going to pick up Genty.
They'll get either Mason Graham or Ashton Genty. I think I think they'll go Genty. But I think they could get Mason Graham, or they could do some really outlandish.
Is Graham your pick?
Weird shit. No, Genty's my pick. I think they'll get Genty, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got Mason Graham or did some insane shit. God damn! Every time I talk with my hands, you gotta have that shit ready, bro, because I'm very expressive.
I have it over the. But
I have Ashton Genty.
See, you guys just flip flop with me. I have Mason Graham mainly because Jacksonville needs interior defensive linemen. They got gashed up the middle last year, worse than anybody against the run. They have to do something there. And this guy is one of those really, really beefy stud fucking dudes. It's not. He's going to be an A-gap filler. So I think one of us is right. But I think it's Mason Graham.
I kind of hope they take Mason Graham, because if not, we'll talk about it, but I have him falling.
Oh, okay.
To somebody I hate
in our division. Gross.
In our division.
In the first round.
Well, he'd have to go up against fucking Graham Barton, baby. You know what Graham versus Graham, do you? Round 6. God damn it, wrong button again.
Round 6 is Las Vegas.
Yeah. Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, Tom Brady's team.
Tom Brady is an announcer and owns a team. It's so weird. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. It's Teta Toria McMillan.
I think you nailed it.
I think you kind of crushed it. Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
McMillan. We'll just call him McMillan.
Some people have him climbing. Like they have him going. Like
that's what I saw.
His stock is going up. He's the best wide receiver I think in the draft.
I call him Titty McMillan. Now I don't like that they're comparing him to Mike Evans.
I mean, when you look at him, he's big and strong. So it
but you don't compare anybody to a Hall of Famer. Before they're even in the league. Shut the fuck up, okay? Make them earn that. The only thing that's the same is their measurables, but they don't even play the same. Like Mike Evans is faster. Mike Evans runs better routes. So
he's more handsome.
Oh my
Super
God.
Bowl ring.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
He's going to be my best friend. We're going to hang out all the time.
I hung out with him last summer. I don't want to brag. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You took one picture with him. Shut up.
Would you want me to do a video of our whole day together like an asshole?
That's friends.
Holding hands.
Interlock fingers. That's friends.
Shooting arcade hoops at fucking Dave and Buster's. Yeah, me and him.
Who do you guys have for the Raiders pick?
If the Jaguars take Genty, I have Armand Membu, offensive tackle, fucking another beefcake from Missouri.
The Screamer. Yeah,
the Screamer. Yeah, that's right. If you don't know, watch his 40-yard dash. He fucking powers up like a goddamn anime character.
I think it helped his time. I think it shaved a couple of milliseconds.
I don't need an offensive lineman's 40 time is totally irrelevant.
I mean, it shows their athleticism. Tristan Wirfs had a great 40.
I'm joking, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. No, his name alone just sounds like somebody that would kill you, right? Yeah. Just sounds like he sounds like somebody that would be like right hand man to the Black Panther, you know, fucking Mumbo.
Like he runs a diamond mine in Sierra Leone.
Yes, exactly. And he doesn't use tools. He uses the bones of children and didn't work hard enough.
He runs the country, but he didn't get voted in.
I went similar, but in my draft, that's where Will Campbell falls for me to the Raiders. He would be the first offensive lineman selected to the Las Vegas Raiders. Give some protection to Geno Smith, and they're going to go running back in the second round because they need a running back also. So, all right, let's go to round number 7. With the 7th,
you hit the right button.
Thank you.
I got Membu going to the Jets, so
okay.
We already talked about.
So that's I mean, I don't hate it. I have them getting an offensive lineman as well. I have them getting fucking Kelvin Banks. From Texas. So this is where the beef. This is where the fucking beef starts to pick up.
Yeah, this is. I mean, there could be a trade at this point as well too. So. This could all be ruined. That's what I said.
That's
earlier.
what I'm saying.
This could all be ruined in 30
minutes. Once you get to the Jaguars pick, fucking shit's hitting the wall. Nobody knows what's happening.
Exactly, and I think there's going to be a lot of surprises. For the Jets, I went with a guy that basically is replacing the guy that the Bucs got, Hassan Reddick, and I'm going with the best edge rusher besides Carter, and that is Jalen Walker from Georgia. Will go number 7 to the Jets. They need pass rush like a lot of teams do, and I think he's the best player on the board right there, and that's who they're going with. That's just how I feel like it will go down.
Johnny, you're gonna love my next pick, buddy.
At number 8, the Carolina Panthers select
Jalen Walker.
No, I don't want him in our division.
I know, but I think. I think their defense was also just trash last year.
The worst.
Yeah, it was the worst. So I mean, they're looking for anything. Yeah, I think.
You know what though?
We're gonna have to deal with some good players out of this draft. Because the Panthers and Saints both picking the top 10.
I don't want to sound like a homer here, but I don't give a shit about anybody's edge rushers with our tackles. I'm very comfortable with Tristan Wirfs and Gedeke. Fucking bring it. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'd be more concerned about good DBs being drafted in our division, you know, because Baker can be a gunslinger at times. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about him going up against us, but yeah, he's gonna be a fucking stud, man. So we'll see. Georgia's just a fucking defensive machine now. They're producing the best defensive players from safeties, D linemen, linebackers, all of them.
Defense out of the SEC is a pretty safe pick usually.
Yeah, because they're up against 5-star talent, and if they it's crazy. Who do you got, John, at for the Carolina Panthers?
For the Carolina Panthers, I also have Walker.
Oh, there we go. Very similar. I have Teddy McMillan for the Carolina Panthers because they also need wide receivers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You both have him in your top 10. He's not in my top 10.
Yeah.
I think people are going to reach on him because it's not a real deep wide receiver class. I don't even think he's the best wide receiver. I think Golden for Texas is going to be the best wide receiver in the class, but we'll see. But there's going to be some other guys, second rounders and stuff that may shock some people too. So, and I had that in my Bucks mock draft.
There's still good receivers that'll go in the second round for sure.
Yeah,
I think I have like a 4th or 5th rounder in the Bucks mock draft that might be a super duper sleeper, like a Chris Godwin-esque type of sleeper. So,
do we need another receiver right now? Though?
Yes.
I mean, Mike Evans is on the last year of a two-year deal,
right.
so
he's not getting any younger.
He might retire. I don't know.
Right,
we don't know how Godwin's going to play after this second big injury.
Godwin can't stay healthy. Yeah.
And after McMillan, who do we got there? You know what I mean? Trey Palmer's never really done much. I mean, we need depth there big time. So, yeah, the Bucks are drafting a receiver. Just don't know what round. All right. With the 9th overall pick.
I think we agree on this one, Johnny.
Matt, who do you have the Saints taken?
This is where I think Mason Graham is going to fall to. And it's going to be a real bummer for us.
Yeah.
Because that dude is a destroyer.
Yeah,
this is where I have Mason Graham, unless Jacksonville takes him.
That is true. John Jay, we got the same guy.
I think the Saints are going to take Sanders in the 9th round. Yeah, I think everyone's saying he's falling to the 2nd round, and I think the Saints are going to jump on it.
Here's why I think they're going to take him. 2 reasons. One, their current quarterback is always injured, and he wears mascara, I believe. And number 2, which that's fine if you want to wear. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just saying. Number 2, Kubiak is their new offensive coordinator, and he's a pocket quarterback OC. And Sanders is the best pocket quarterback in the draft. Like everybody looks at him and they think, oh, he's Deion's son. He's a mobile quarterback. He's not. He's not good running at all. He's good in the pocket. He makes great decisions. He was 70% passing completion. Yeah. He's a good quarterback. I mean, whether you like him or not, it's easy to hate on him. It's like the Alonzo Ball kids and all that shit. When you got all the hoopla around him and they're retiring his number at Colorado and all that stuff, it makes you want to not like the guy.
I don't hate him. Just prove it.
No,
show me.
The Saints got they got to do something. It's not fucking Rattler. He's not the answer. You know what I mean?
No.
So
Johnny B, you fool.
I just think that they're going to reach on him too. I don't think he should go at 9. I think he should fall to 21 to the Steelers or even further down. But it's not that deep of a class. I like Jackson Dart better than Sanders as an NFL quarterback.
I think the Steelers will take him if he's there.
I will agree.
I don't think he's going to be
Shedeur
there.
Sanders is better than Spencer Rattler.
Yes.
That's your draft pick based on that. Yes, take that player.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Let's go with our final one for the top 10, and it is the Chicago Bears. They are on the clock. Matt Fernandez, what says
This
you?
is where I have your 1st round pick for the Bucks, which are I assume we're going to talk about that after this.
That's
sure
going. This is where I have the Bears taking Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. I think that Caleb Williams, they're just going to keep giving that guy weapons until he either proves it or fucking has the worst season you've ever seen.
Yeah, they have a new head coach, and this head coach thrives on tight ends. It's Ben Johnson over from the Lions. I also have him at number 10, Tyler Warren going to the Bears. It's a fit. It's an absolute fucking Tetris.
Cole Kmet had amazing games last year, and then he had games where he disappeared. But if you get that guy in there, I think, he's going to be Caleb Williams' best friend.
And for people that don't know who this kid is from Penn State, he is big like Gronk, runs routes like Mike Evans. He also can play quarterback and H-back. They've handed the ball off to him in the red zone. He's an all-around fucking nasty weapon. Do you think they would play him as a utility player like that? Yes.
I think they could. He had 130 touches last year. That's fucking crazy. He's a college kid. You're gonna get that kid killed.
He's unbelievable. So and from everything I've read and watched, he's a good character guy. He's he's always wanting to learn and get better. He doesn't have like a big chip on his shoulder. Yeah, you want that guy. So yeah. Who do you got? Yeah. Who do you got there at number 10, John?
At number 10, I have from Marshall. I have Mike Green.
Oh yeah, that's another.
Who is Mike Green?
Mike Green,
Mike Green.
Mike Green.
Mike Green. He's kind of a sleeper. I don't see him in the first round in a lot of mock drafts. So I kind of wanted to throw a weird one in right at the end, but I don't think it's out of the question.
Wild card.
No, I see him. I see most of the drafts, the mocks. I'm seeing him go between 13 and 20. The big question for him is character. Like he was playing. God, I forget where he was at before Marshall. But he went over to Marshall, and they were saying there was some behavioral stuff with him. But there's a lot of players like that.
He didn't. Where did he start?
Yeah,
he didn't start
that.
I
mean, they usually start at like a JC or something.
Yeah.
Like if they have that kind of problem.
No, he was at another major college, and I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah, off the top of my head, and I think he went down a class to go to Marshall, but he looks like a polished
back.
Yeah, he looks like a polished NFL edge rusher. He looks really, really good. So, we'll see what happens with him. But yeah, all right.
He started at Virginia.
Thank you. Yes,
home of Michael Vick. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
No one ever had problems there.
So, unless you're heard of it. Only dogs. All right, we did our own mock drafts. Now, look, before you start shitting all over my mock draft, I went with whatever the computer, whatever they took before me, and that's how a mock draft works when you do it online. You don't put your picks in ahead of time. You wait till it comes to you. And what I did, I don't know if you guys did this with your mocks. I canceled any trade offers. I just wanted to do it with no trades at all. Because I didn't
do any trades. That gets way too confusing.
Well, I think the Bucs are really looking. They're looking to trade down probably. If I had to bet on it, and God, I hope I don't have to bet on it because I haven't won a goddamn bet in sports in a month.
I feel like they have a good spot. They'll do fine.
Well, if they can grab it like another 4th round pick and go down to like number 25 or something, they'll still get a player they need that'll be just as good as a player at number 19 probably. The fall off is like not that much. Once you get that top 12 out of the way, it's not a whole lot of difference in the talent levels of different players. So, yeah. All right. Did you want to go through your mocks and my mock?
I thought we were just going to go through
like the Bucs pick.
The Bucs pick.
Yeah. I got my 7 picks for the Bucs.
And 7?
I didn't do. I just
did the first round.
I was just doing 19.
Oh, you guys are gay, bro.
Also, your first pick is gay.
No, it
You
isn't.
think Tyler Warren's gonna fall to 19? You fucking insane maniac.
I don't think that. No, I don't think that. The computer, NFL mock draft database.com thinks that. Let me show you what these idiots said were going to happen. They said it was going to be Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker at number 3.
Wait, whoa, no, yeah, hold on, what?
No,
this is what this website did. They got Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Titty McMillan. Those are all pretty good. They got Kelvin Banks at 7. Then they go Jahdae Barron, cornerback from Texas at 8. He's great, but he's going to be number 20. They got Sanders at 9, like I do. They have Abdul Carter falling to 10. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they got and by the way, the guy before I tell you who I got, who I want the Bucs to draft and who I think the Bucs will draft is Walter Nolan. I think that's who they're going to draft. He's a defensive lineman from Ole Miss. He is like cancy but bigger. He's a bad motherfucker, and I would like to see him in the defensive rotation. So with my mock, Tyler Warren fell to 19. I grabbed him. He's the best player.
So crazy.
I mean, how do you not pick him there? You know,
if he's there at 19, I agree. Take him.
Yeah,
100%. We have a lockdown tight end for 8 years or whatever.
I was laughing when I looked over and he was available. I go, okay. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, that'd be like that would be like Tom Brady falling to 19. You know, you go, we don't need a quarterback, but okay. Yeah, so he's going to be a fucking stud, dude.
What round did Tom Brady get drafted at?
Sixth.
Sixth, that's right.
Sixth round. Yeah, you never fucking know who's going to be the best. You never know.
Well, they have better analytics now.
They know.
They didn't have computers when he got drafted. All right, who do you guys got? For the Bucks in the first round on your mock.
After doing my profile, my hot stud on this guy, I want Nick Emenworry so bad. That dude is fucking huge and fast and everything you want in your defensive backfield. And I would just love to have him right next to Antoine Winfield. It'd be so much fun because they complement each other so well.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
He's fast. He's athletic. He can cover. And Antoine is fucking scrappy and tiny. And it's like fucking, it'd be perfect.
He can play. He plays a lot of linebacker in like nickel sets and stuff. Yeah, he's fast and he hits old school style. So he might end up getting penalized more than he
Fucking give me those penalties of him paralyzing people. Fucking good.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Unnecessary roughness.
Going all Ronnie Lott on Steve Atwater on motherfuckers. I don't know if they're going to let that happen anymore, but yeah, okay. Who do you got, John Jake?
I mean, I think one of you guys gave me this idea like 5 or 6 weeks ago. I got Jihad Campbell, Bucks taking him at number 19.
I mean, he was all the talk like a month ago, but then it came out that he had shoulder surgery, and a lot of people are saying he's going to fall because of that. And yeah, that's got me.
I think he would have been. I think that's what he is falling to is number 19. I think he would have went higher without the surgery.
Perhaps, yeah. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if they do draft him. So yeah. So you guys didn't do the rest, so I'll tell you real quick who I got for my other picks. Edge rusher at number 53, second round, JT Taimalawa from Ohio State.
That guy.
He's good. He's a very good defensive edge rusher. My sleeper wide receiver, Iowa State's Jalen Noel. He's the guy that was number 2 to Titty McMillan. So he's very, very good. Fast and good route runner. Here's my sleeper linebacker. This is why I wouldn't be upset if they didn't get Jihad Campbell in the first round. And this guy's could go 4th or 5th round. A guy named Chris Paul, also Ole Miss defense.
Another Ole Miss guy. There was a lot of good players from
SEC,
Ole Miss.
baby.
Inside linebacker. Now this guy, he blitzes like Devin White. He can blitz the A gap. He's very good at it, but he could also cover like Levante David. I'm not saying he's as good as either one of those guys at doing those things, but he is super, super solid. He's from his military background. His dad was in the military. He's got 7 siblings. If that isn't a bad motherfucker, I don't know what is. You know, he's.
Wow, you did a deep dive on this guy. You found out how many siblings he has.
What size underwear he wears?
Dude, I take this shit serious, boys. No, he's a fucking stud, dude. Like I'm excited about just the idea of them grabbing him in like the 4th or 5th round would be very, very nice. If not, I like this Swessinger guy or whatever from UCLA too as a second round pick, inside linebacker. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's who those are like my first couple of picks in my mock.
Who was the wide receiver you had us taking?
Oh, let me get back.
If you don't mind me asking, because I know you were
dead
set on us taking a receiver.
That was Jalen Noel, the guy I just said from Iowa State.
Oh, no, okay, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, and then I also a few weeks back when I was doing my sleepers, Tommy Hill came up, Nebraska corner, and I went in and took him in my mock also. He was sitting there. So another good guy. Defensive lineman Riley Mills from Notre Dame. I got in the 6th round, a nice depth piece. He's a gap filler. Notre Dame usually has big linemen. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Pretty much everything that we predicted is going to be wrong.
Yeah, most likely.
Yep.
But
in 24 hours, we'll all look stupid.
Yeah, it's fun.
But
guess,
on Monday, maybe 1 or 2 of us look kind of fucking smart. We'll see who did the best. You know,
that's true. If one of us gets all top 10 picks, we should get a prize
for sure. Yeah.
let's see. We can get into hockey before we get out of here.
Yeah, last night sucked balls.
Why would we do that?
I mean, because we're a
It was
sports podcast.
depressing as shit last night.
I ended up turning it off and turning the baseball game on.
Once it got to be 5-1, I was like, all right, I've had enough.
Yeah, I mean, this was our worst case scenario, was matching up with Florida in the first round of the playoffs, and the worst thing happened last night, and so we have tomorrow night to remedy it.
It's a 7-game series, boys.
Yeah.
We can get them. We got 2 more games at home. And actually, we got tonight, if people are listening, Thursday night at home.
Thursday
and then
night, sorry.
Saturday afternoon, I think they go down to Sunrise and play. But you just got to win this game tonight, and then it's a whole new series. They played well in the first period. It was 1-1 until like a minute left in the first period. They allowed a stupid goal, and then the things kind of came undone after that. It sucks balls that they got Marchand, in a trade right before the end of the season just to beef up their fucking line even more. Got a Hall of Famer in there. Chuck playing his ass off.
They know they're a contender every single year, so they're going to act accordingly and spend the money too. They're spending more money.
It's
than
just
we
bad
are.
because that was our home. Like you're not supposed to do that at home.
We normally don't. We normally don't.
Yeah.
It was bad, but it's one game, boys. You can bring it back, man. But that did look. They also had a lot of really, really good breaks. A lot of really good. The first 2 goals they scored were tap-ins, like mid-air. If you were watching, it was like the puck was shot, and then Bennett just kind of threw his stick up, and it like deflected. It was some Matrix fucking shit. It was unbelievable. Mid-air, I'm like, God damn, there's nothing Vazzy could do against that. It's like, what the shit is that? So they had a lot of great things go their way, and Lightning had nothing go their way.
I think it was the 4th one where Vasilevsky just totally lost the puck, like he could not find it, and you just see it pop up in front of a fucking Panthers player, and he's like, ooh, and just pops. It was like nothing.
Yeah, it was bad luck. Bad play, all the bad. So get it out of the way, though. Get it out of the way. I mean, you never know. Like last week, the Rays beat who did they beat 16-1, and then
that was.
I forget. And then
I
they
was
lost.
texting you the updates. I don't know. I can't remember.
And then they
No, it was
lost
the Yankees.
Oh, you talking about the Reds and the Orioles?
No, the Rays.
Oh, the Rays.
Well, yeah, they
That was the one that they won against the Yankees. Was they came back and they scored like 9 runs in the last few innings.
Oh no, that one. No, I'm talking about they won a game 16-1.
Oh.
And it was before the Yankees. I think they were playing the Texans or something. But
the Reds just played a game where they won 22-2.
Yeah, it's like.
And I had to look it up. I was like, "What's the fucking record?" And it was only there were only 5 runs off the all-time record
of how
for the fucking biggest run gap ever.
There should be like a Little League mercy rule, even for professional baseball.
20 and the other person's not even in double digits. Yeah, you should quit.
You should be able to forfeit. If not, you're going to burn up your fucking bullpen.
Yeah,
that's when they have.
Yeah, go take a rest.
Well, that's when they have
just tell your
catchers.
pitcher, like, hey man, fucking.
It is fun though. The best thing about watching a game like that is the losing team and the winning team. They'll throw like other positional players in at pitchers, and they're throwing like underhanded fucking knuckleballs and shit. It's like the guys.
Wade Boggs pitch once.
Yeah,
for the Rays.
It's like a 3rd string catcher. It's some fat guy out there pitching. He's just like, man, it's fun. Yeah, and it's just like home run derby in his ass. Yeah, so
yeah. The time Wade Boggs pitched, he got to strike someone out, and he said that was like the funniest thing that's ever happened in his entire career.
Yeah, so I mean that part of it.
R.I.P. Wade Boggs.
He's alive, man.
No, bro. R.I.P.
He just beat cancer.
I know, you son of a bitch.
It's an Always Sunny joke.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Sweet D thinks he's dead, but
that's right.
The ghost of him pops up. Is like, I'm alive.
I'm for sure alive.
There's AIDS in the pool. Yeah.
We should do the Wade Boggs challenge next time. When we do a live podcast, we all have to drink 40 beers during the live podcast.
Or Andre,
if they're fucking IPAs, I'll die.
No, you got it's like Coors Light or something.
But I'm not drinking a Coors Light, John. You know me.
It's like pounding water.
Oof. Yeah, I was drinking Mick Ultras in the pool in Coco Cay in the Bahamas. I was like, yeah, it's like
Just
water.
pissing.
I was like, no, I was, dude. Here's the fun part, right? There was a bunch of radio listeners there, right? Because it was a big, the Celtic cruise, and I I got hammered off Mick Ultras. I drank so many of them, and I had to piss so much. And this is giant, like football field sized pool with all these like swim up bars and everything. So I would swim up to different little groups of listeners, and I go, "Who do you want me to pee on?" And they'd point to people, and I would go swim over and just stand next to them and just smile at the.
Did that fat guy just piss on me?
I pissed on like a dozen like groups of
chemical
people.
warfare.
It was good, dude. That's so fun.
Johnny B gets arrested for that. Like,
yeah, I don't think you can do that.
I just know there's no rule against where you pee in a pool. You know,
That's true.
I mean, I think there's a rule about peeing in the pool, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure. People say the best revenge is living well, but maybe it's pissing on your enemies in a pool.
Just taking a piss on someone. Okay.
No, it was so double satisfying because I had to piss so bad. You know how good that feels when you're drunk and you got to piss, and just let it out on a couple of people playing fucking raft beer pong. Ugh, you know what I mean? It's like, it was awesome, dude.
Why not just poop on them?
I mean, that's
I guess you'd get caught. You get caught.
Yeah, especially
they have this chemical in the water that makes it turn brown if you shit.
Yeah, it's called water.
It's called water. Yeah.
Plus, if you have diarrhea, you look like an octopus just fucking spraying everything. Yeah, it's not good.
I'm glad we're ending the show.
That's the grossest joke ever on this show.
Yeah,
that's a good place to end it. That's my first round pick for the grossest joke on this show.
Yeah, I did it, folks.
Johnny did a joke so bad that we don't want to continue. All right, you guys got shows coming up? I know we have the Three Ugly Mugs will be at the Tampa History Center for the history of Tampa Bay baseball on the 29th of May. You can get tickets. They're free at the Tampa History Center's website.
You goddamn right. Where are you going to be at next, Matt Fernandez?
I just want to plug Michael Murillo booked me at his new room. It's called CJ's Backstage in St. Pete on June 25th. And I just want to throw a shout out to a friend's new room and hope that it goes well and he gets to book it in, for a long term.
I did that room a couple of months ago when I was the first comic. Like a lot of you guys, you're smart.
Nice.
And you booked me first. But yeah, I did that room. I think Roos did it. He's doing it tonight. Yeah. So yeah, it's a fun little room. The people are a little talky. I had to roast a couple of bikers, but it was fine. It was they have slot machines.
So it's a biker bar.
No, it's
never mind. Don't come.
No, it's like a sports bar, but there happened to be bikers there. No, I had fun with them. It was like me destroying hecklers and it ending well. Like nobody got Sons of Anarchy or anything like that. So it was fine. I'm going to be May 1st at the Celtic Ray. I am helping Max Doyle revitalize the comedy show there. We're going back inside. He's built another stage, and I talked him into actually charging people instead of having a free show. It's only $10, but it'll be better, more budget for the comics, and a better show.
Yeah, that money that $10 though goes right to the comics though, because normally he wouldn't charge a fee, so he's just paying the comics more with that money.
Well, it's funny. When I was helping him put it together, he goes, I said, dude, we need to be able to pay the comedians a little more than, and he goes, I know, but how do I do that? I go, you charge the people. And he's like, oh yeah, I guess that would help, huh? Anyway, but no, it's going to be fun. And then the day after that, I'll be back at the Twisted Tiki on St. Pete Beach on May 2nd. And then another brand new room, Hernando Beach, Drunken Mullet. I'll be over there headlining.
Drunken Mullet. That's my Indian name.
I like it a lot, but I'll be there on May 3rd. So, and then Niagara Tap on May 9th. I got a lot of shit coming up, folks. May is going to be a good month for stand-up comedy. So come on out.
For May, all I got right now is hosting for Pat Garrity at Devine on May 10th, and I am doing a Dunedin Gay Pride Festival showcase on May 31st. At Jack Palino's Pizza. Actually, I'm not going to be on that show, but I am promoting it to help out all the gay comics. I know 4 of them, and I booked all of them. So
whatever, they get enough gigs. Fucking their niche market. Hey, look at me, guys.
I got Jeff Klein closing it out and Lauren Gray hosting. So that's gonna
Jeff better do better than he did in my fucking roast.
Yeah, the only thing that was more gay than him was his jokes. No, it's I can't wait for Pride Month, dude. I got a lot of gigs in Pride Month too, dude. I can't wait, man. I'll be at Snappers being gay, 18th and 19th of June. I'm doing a VFW on the 21st. Those are my favorite. It's gonna be good. Yeah, go veterans. July I'll be back in Devine headlining. There we go. A lot of good shit, dudes.
A lot of good shit coming up. Check out johnjcomedy.com, mattfernandezworld.com, and johnnybcomedy.com.
Also,
all of our calendars.
Don't forget to listen to me on the Mike Halta After Show on terrestrial radio every morning at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., folks. It's a good time. I break all the rules, and they haven't fired me.
I was trying to chat with you guys the other morning, and they said I needed to verify my account. I was actually watching on the Bone TV, and so I wanted to get in there and start making fun of you, and it was like, you're not verified. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck this thing wants me to do.
They've been revamping all the YouTube and the Bone TV, and now we're streaming live on Facebook also on the Bone, so that's really cool. So
yeah, I'd rather watch than listen anyway, because I don't even have a radio in my house, so I was just like listening on like the Amazon Alexa.
Yeah, same. Yeah, nobody owns a radio unless you're
a radio anymore.
I don't know.
A historian. Yeah,
I think I have one in my hurricane kit.
Fucking crank one.
Yeah,
you gotta keep turning it to listen to Johnny B for an hour.
If you turn it slow, I talk slower.
Chopped and screwed.
And remember, we're video on Spotify and YouTube. It's youtube.com/@3uglymugs, and check us out on Instagram @JohnJSPlanet, @MattFernandezWorld, @JohnnyBTampa, and @3uglymugs. If you want to sponsor the show, please give us an email at 3uglymugs with a Z. That's 3uglymugs@gmail.com.
Yeah,
email
us.
Let's do it.
Send us naked pictures of your mama. See you later.
A dick pic. All right.
Bye. This is weird.
Shout out Shannon Sharp. That's John's punishment for being too late. There it is.
I clicked on it 3 fucking times.
Yeah.